Hello everyone, how good of you to join and welcome to The Last Spell, a tactical RPG with roguelite elements that has been out on Steam for a while and it is coming now finally into full release version 1.0 on March 9th, and I'm thankful, I'm happy to show you this game here, The Last Spell by Ishtar Games and the Arcade Crew. It's a sponsored video and I like to show you the new content that you will also be able to see here. The game is really good, I think. During night you fight off evil hordes of enemies with heroes, and during daytime you rebuild a city, improve structures, level up your heroes and stuff like that. And basically it's all very tactical, strategical. And just a lot of fun, to be honest. And with version 1.0, we also get the final map and boss fight, the story ending, some new achievements, and lots of new polish. I hope you're going to enjoy this one. If you're interested in The Last Spell, have a look at the video description and comment sections for a link to the store page right away. Without further ado, go, 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 go. For centuries, the world was engulfed in never-ending strife and chaos. Elves fighting dwarves, dwarves fighting humans, orcs fighting everyone. The common folk were bled dry, misery, famine, plague. Secluded in his tower, researching forbidden magic secrets, the Archmage Hieronymus Teller made an extraordinary discovery. Wild, unknown words of power to harness tremendous forces. A ritual of mass destruction, able to obliterate any city in one strike. Hoping to end all wars, he cast a spell on Glinfen, a small enemy village. A gigantic dark ball of purple flames fell from the sky and smashed into the town center, leaving only ruins, lifeless bodies and purple fumes. The whole royal family of a neighboring kingdom was present at that time. They all died. The king, mad with grief, ordered the military to research this new magic. He made his mages unleash hell on the closest major city. Several 100,000 died. Every kingdom sought the purple magic, alliances were set in motion. The sky was constantly flashing purple bursts, thundering blasts were heard every hour. War was no more, only annihilation. There was no turning back. At some point the explosion stopped, a resounding silence. An ominous mist started to aggregate around the remaining cities. Small groups of survivors gathered, the surrounding mist was thickening. At night they had to defend against ghastly monsters, they called them clawers. A fighter simply known as the commander took charge. Defenses were rebuilt, some havens emerged from the chaos. Most mages were hanged or worse in retribution. Some of them, fearing for their lives, tried to find an answer. They found a way, a spell, the last spell. They devised complex rituals to cleanse the corrupted runic nexus. The goal was simple, yet nearly impossible. Channel enough energy to break the remaining seals of magic and banish all magic from this world forever. But when comes the night, the terrifying mutated creatures appear. They come out of the mist to kill. The survivors' only hope is to fight night after night and protect these mages at any cost until the last spell is cast. Alrighty, and here we are now in this game, and we're getting also introduced with a bit of a tutorial here. And what we can see right away is we're starting in a smaller village here, you might say. There's also the well that we've heard of. This is Haven, and this is also the mage that is casting the last spell. And what we can see here now is we do have hordes of enemies that will come in from above here during the night. Right now it's daytime, or it's deployment time actually. We have 3 heroes for now, right? All of them have different skills. So we do have a fighter. We do have a... looks like a rogue to me. Let's move him over there because there's the enemies coming, and we have an archer that we can also get over there. Vidal he is called. All of them also have different strengths and weaknesses. They have equipment that we can find when we successfully defend us a knight. So he's a scout, for example, doing his job. Then we have the vagrant, so he's merciful. Oh, he's not that good at critical stuff, but he has, or she has, a good mana pool. She's spiritual. And we got the battle mage Dan here, so he is doing, yeah, physical and magic damage. And these are the strengths and weaknesses, doing some AoE damage there on top. We can also see their abilities down there. We can deploy them any way we want. It's going to take a while for the horde to arrive anyway. That's it though. It's going to be nighttime now, so we will not be able to do anything during nighttime other than defend us. And once we have survived this, well, daytime we can build up our village and protect and, well, make protections and stuff like that. Now there it is. Nighttime is upon us. The enemy forces are arriving over there, as we can see. And what I can do now is I can move. We should be very careful though, because I don't have endless action points per night, right? So, for example, I would need to get very, very far out there if I want to do anything. And look at that. We are also losing a lot of my action points. But the horde is going to take a while before it gets to us. Let's just get my heroes a bit further over there and end my turn. They're getting a bit closer now. And this is when we can actually do some damage now on them. So I do have some melee forces here. I can also, with one of my spells here, transfer, for example, transfer action points and restoration to one of my other heroes. And with my other heroes, yeah, well, I can do, for example, this. Some nice damage on the hordes. We can also continue here, already clearing some of these enemies. That is one. And then we have also my battle mage. He has also very good attack. However, the range is not the best. I think let's move back one step, also with you. And then we can end the turn once more. So we need to kill them all now. And it's quite a lot of them, as we can see. Oh, some of them are also destroying my traps already. Like this. And then this guy here is pretty close. So we could have, for example, a rather attack to the front, right? And then also we could move a bit further in here. Attack. And then move out again. And my mage could do the... my archer could do the rest by just also doing some nice AoE damage, killing all of them off. Pretty important that we keep them at bay there as long as possible. My Marion, she's got a very good multi-attack, as we can see. And when there's no action points left anymore, we are done with the turn, and we cannot do anything else. But of course, we can still do something, and that is cleaning all those four there. Very nice. Let's retreat a bit. We should play it safe here. If I lose them, I lose them. They're attacking now my traps and stuff like that. And they're also now within the range of Haven, right? So they can now attack the structures itself. And with every structure they destroy, panic levels are going up. Let's just see. Let's move to the front there. We can do something. That just feels very satisfying, to be honest. And we could even do it a second time, but I think I'm not doing that yet. I would probably just like to kill this bugger there, but yeah. There you go. And then we move back a bit, because my mage can also do it, my archer. Kill them all like that. Very good. Then we have also the multi-attack again. So this is all very basic at the moment, right? We will also be able to have then defense towers and structures and stuff like that. It's getting a bit more complicated, of course, but for the first mission there, we're just learning the ropes here, more or less. We can also, of course, attack from afar there with the archer. Something we should do. Out of action points. We can also attack from afar with the battle mage. Let's actually get a bit more to the front there. Can we reach them? No, out of action points. Let's move back there a bit and end the turn. And they're getting closer. Not within the range of my heroes yet. Very good. My heroes, however, they can do something nasty again. Let's get to the front. There's this guy here. The Clawer and magic circle around him. Protecting them. So I cannot attack them like that. But we broke the circle now. And then it's good again. Yeah. Just try to be quick about it. I don't want to lose my units there. Oh, this is just very close already. Let's try to, yep, get as many as possible, like this. And also do some damage like that. And also multi-hit them again. But as we can see, we're thinning the herd right now. I would still have another AoE. I could also grant my archer another action point, so we can do a bit more. Let's see. This looks good. Devastating. I think they're not that much of a threat anymore. Let's move back a bit, because I think they could reach us. I just love the art style, by the way. So we got pixel graphics, obviously, but very smooth, very fluent overall. Alright. This is going to be a lot of damage. And also, this is going to be satisfying. Right to the front. Getting them all in. This is unfortunately out of reach, and we should be careful here now. Okay, one spawn, let's move back. But I think my archer... No. If I grant him 2 more points, will we be able to do it once more? Oh yeah, we could do it. Nah, I would lose too much. I can't risk that. Yeah, and the multi-hit, of course. Of course, I can hit some of them multiple times, which is also really cool. That's it. I think let's move back a bit. They have no chance, really. But that was to be expected from the very first wave. There you come in. This is going to be nice with my frontal attack. And with that, we have finished the first night. We do gain some experience points now. We can see how many of them we killed. All 3 heroes leveled up there a bit. All 3 survived. We lost a few HP points, but they will replenish this. And also we have city protection level, the panic level on the lowest. That yields us 105 coin, 100 stone, and 1 item in addition, right? Now, the next attack will be coming from the south. However, before that, well, we have daytime. Daytime we can go into the production phase, so it's also a bit different, which I like a lot, because we have these options then. So first of all, I would need to move my troops over to the other side. Of course, what we can do with them is we can level them up, right? Do this, and we can also say what they should focus on a bit more. So she's very good with mana, obviously. Marion. She's the one with the multi-magic missiles. And I would probably like it to give her a bit more mana, because with that she can do more skills or a bit more damage. Let's give her more mana for now. There you go. We also have Dan, so we can also level him up. And he is our fighter in the front. He should, yeah, some block damage would be nice. So a portion of the incoming damage is getting blocked. And he doesn't take any damage at all from that. Or reduce it at least. Let's do that. We can also pick a secondary attribute. Stun, critical power, reliability, mana regen or momentum, so he's faster. That we should actually do because he's a melee, obviously. By the way, for Marion, we didn't do the secondary attribute. Isolation experience gains daily health regen, daily mana gain, and stun chance. Since she's doing a lot of AoE attacks, having a chance to stun enemies sounds pretty good to me. Let's do this. 15% chance. And Vidal, we also have our scout. He's the one with the very good range attacks. So he definitely doesn't need any health or so. I would rather give him more damage. And also, stun chance. I like that. Because the hordes are approaching, and if we can stun them, well, we have more time to react. They also get their own perks. We can specialize the playstyle of the heroes further. But right now, I don't think we have any perks, right? Oh yeah, we can actually give them one perk. For example, we can give him the quick reload, so unlocks the quick reload skill, allowing to restore 1 use to all their skills of the current weapon set. I like that. And then of course also for Marion here, my mage, magic missiles, my battle mage. So anything that gives her more mana sounds good enough because all of them require mana as far as I can see. Or action points. Oh, it's the same actually. So also there's quick reload. Every 4 enemies killed get 1 additional mana regen. Let's go ahead. And then we also have Vidal here still. Dan, sorry. And this guy, our melee unit. Allowing the cheer to buff the damage of my troops, of my allies. Every 2 attacks from the hero dodged by at least 1 unit. Unlocks the fatality skill. He's got a bit of a different stuff here. So yeah, let's cheer my troops. I like the idea of a warrior in the front that buffs your units. And with that, we do have that. Perfect. Now, next up, we are able to construct something. We could also purchase we could also use the gold to purchase items for my units, right? So making them a bit stronger. Let's just see. The mana well would cost me 35. Permanently increases mana for all heroes every production phase. Can also restore some mana to heroes during production phase. So having this one, I see. You cannot have it for both sides. We also found some gear during the night. Fur pants for some more armor. Also cattle hat for some more block rating. And a novice's wand for some mana. Oh, we need to choose. Alright, let's go for the wand. Like that. So one of my heroes needs to use the wand. And of course it should be my battle mage. Dan. And with that... Oh no, wait a second. Let's not do it with Dan. I think with Marion it's better. And this one's also buffing my Sword of Damocles spell with that. So very cool. Next up, we can go through that list if we want to. So buy some new, or build some new structures, buy some new gear, and then build some defenses with the materials that we found, and that's the stone, of course. Now they're coming from that side, so it would make sense to have some additional barricades for this one down here. Right, and we could also have, the wooden walls, they're a bit stronger than within the city. Alright. Reinforced wooden wall and the wooden gate. Let's go for some barricades to slow them down. Especially here, when they're getting a bit close to them. So we should still look out, though, that we can, walk around here as well with our troops. And then, my heroes can jump over. Pretty cool, right? And it gives me another protection towards that well. Alright, let's also build a mana well, so we can restore some of our health with that. If we move the troops over, of course, that is. And that's the only structure we can build right now. The other two would be the temple and the shop. And even though I would have the coin, we already have these buildings. But I can purchase something. So for my archer, for example, I could purchase a better bow. For my warrior, I could purchase a better defensive pot. And this is looking... the lucky turtle charm. Very cool icon there. I'm reminded of certain racing games here. Just realized something, that Dan, my battle mage, is actually having the melee things, and Marion, the Vagrant, is actually having the wand as a weapon. So of course we need to switch that to Marion. But lucky us, the interface is pretty cool in this regard and shows us right away what we need to know. So she's got that, and then we can still watch out. So I can also choose here, for example, Vidal, my archer, and can just say, or can just see right away what bow we currently have and what bow I could purchase. However, there's nothing really good for him at the moment. For my melee unit, though, I could purchase something. But I see we have pretty good stuff already equipped, right? So there's not that much that actually comes in. We could go a potion of health. I like that. Let's give him a potion of health. And yeah, also a rusty shield we can purchase for Dan here in this regard. And then equip it, of course. Use that in his offhand now. And then also a potion of health. I think that we need to use that in the battle. Next up, we do also have some workers that can work in buildings. So there we have it. Permanently increases it. So we have the temple, the ruins, the temple. And I can assign workers to them, and they will then give me certain bonuses for the next night, for example. And during the production phase. So what should we do here? We could, for example, salvage or scavenge one of these ruins that we have, getting some materials out of that. So let's use one of my workers on that. There you go. Cleaning this one up. And I can also use then one of the other ones to, for example, boost the mana of my units. Or the health. No, health we don't need. Right, so let's boost the mana to all heroes. There you go. Nice. 2 of them have been boosted. We still have... Oh, also a special ability available. So we can also boost the mana of one certain hero for free. And the same goes also with the health. But health-wise we are really full. So nothing else I can do here. And then we have just the next horde that is coming along. So, yeah. Well, we also salvaged the ruin there. And no more buildings we could actually do right now, I think. Another mana well. Not really. We could repair something. Also not really. And that's really it, right? We now need to go for the next night again. And just see how far we can get. Let's end the phase. Deployment phase is active. I think we can keep them there. And let's start the night. The seal is hard to reach from this circle. I can't channel it. It's too powerful. Looks like it's diplomacy time again. There's also... the hordes coming once again into my terrain. Yeah, let's move one of my units forward there, and also one of my archer there, of course. A bit more to the front. We want to... Oh, we can actually do it already. Attack. Yeah, that felt good. I think we need to get them a bit closer there before I really start. Let's end the turn. Bad mana node. I can't do this alone. Hold it together. All of this is your fault. Holy cow, that's a lot of troops. Alright, let's give my archer here something. And we can pick them from afar. That feels good. And with my other troops now, we could actually... I could move there to the front. Let's do this. And use the special hammer ability. Pumping them down there. Very good. Also my frontal cone attack. And let's move back again. And then my archer can do also some nice AoE damage to these guys here. Cleaning some of them away right away. And then also another AoE. Perfect. And we can pick some remaining ones. I think we're out of action points. Yep. The magic circle, it's decaying. It won't hold. Alright. Oh, they're getting very close to my heroes now there. Here especially. Should make sure that we actually have a way back. I can still attack them, right? Yeah. And let's also move back here with my guy. Let's use my mage, of course, again, on my archer for mass damage. Perfect. This guy really doesn't have anything from that, but we can do some multi-damage again. Some additional 4 units off. And then some ranged attack again, like that, before we end the turn. My body, oh no, the seal, it fights back. Another mage, quick, find another mage. There is still hope left. Surely the other havens will be able to break all the seals. Oh! Did I lose now? Can't be. Alright, I think this concludes the first mission. Rejoice, O earth and sea, for I have come with gifts in hand. Fear not, mortal, I wish thee no harm. Yes, for I am hope, a whisper in the dawn, a promise of light. I was two, but now I am one, a gleam, a mere refraction of what I could become. Nowhere and everywhere we dwell deep down and high above. Come to me whenever thou achievest mighty deeds, and I shall reward thee and thy people. And let us all rejoice, for thou wilt live again until thy work here is done. Now go, my prodigal herald of hope, and come again. And with that, we have a blessing from a god. Gildenburg unlocks. And with that, we can now continue here. Receive my blessing for thy wondrous accomplishments. So this is a favor of the goddess. And survive night 2 in Gildenburg. A new structure can now be built, and that is the house. Increases the number of workers, and we can then use this in our next mission. I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek at version 1.0 that is going to release on March 9th. And if you like this game, check out the link in the video description and also in the comment sections. Stay tuned.